freeze. Get in, get out!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? And not really built for close quarters. Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
All aboard the victory train!
Over. Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine! Hey, when did I get so popular?
I'm on it! By the power of force! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious! A freezing storm!
Flying free!
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! We won that by a mile! Forgive you! Lightning
through! First shot!
It's over! Searing flame!
Storm! You're done!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Hi, Hoodle! A freezing storm! Thunderblade! There's the tornado!
The tide of battle has turned! That's the power of comrades in arms!
Right. Comrades in arms.
Too sentimental? All back in there to throw!
Glad you have your uses.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Will be a delicious piece of cake.
I'm on it! Rising Wyvern! It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch...
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Way.
Azure Storm! Demon Fang! Slash! Try this!
Tornado!
Away!
Divine Streak!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
We're so high up.
All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Now that you mention it,
The ceiling's not gonna come down on us, is it?
What a rush!
This will be a delicious piece of cake. I'm on it.
We got the advantage.
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry. Log on.
I'm
on it. You're done. Go away. Target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. Uses now and again.
Told you, lies unstoppable.
Saying you're not like that all the time.
Didn't even break a sweat.
There.
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up,
Be careful,
I'm on the home
everyone.
stretch now.
This will
Don't
define
take your eyes off
tonight.
the prize.
So
Well then, let's keep moving.
like some solid equipment.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm on it! You're mine!
I'm like bait to them.
Quick now.
We are freaking invincible.
Your
Ethan and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Nicely done.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
something. We're finally here. Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. Oh, what?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you alright, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he?
Forgive you!
May 1,000 gales tear you to
Rising Wyvern! First strike!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong!
What about me?
They're surrounding us!
Blow away!
None shall escape
Take
my
this.
judgment! Get on in there with
Got
you!
flyers!
I've got
Rising
one!
Wyvern!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What's wrong? Huh? Yes! We're so high up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm. Just great. That can't be. Nice. Very...
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Xion.
Why are you thanking me?
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come!
Derek, clear! Reload!
Take this!
Get on in there!
Let's
Fly on in! One!
Azure Storm!
Let they rescue! You Gemini Alpha! Well, looky here!
Lost!
Vanquish darkness!
I'm on it! Rising Wiper!
Oh, it's you!
Ice tornado!
It's over!
Divine streak!
Crumble!
None shall escape my judgment!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
I hate camping out.
Why do you keep staring at me, Shion?
Just, what is that wolf on your shoulder?
Oh, this thing? I love it! I got it off a street vendor for just 10 gold.
I don't know if that's something to brag about.
Hey, 10 gold's a bargain if you ask me.
Because it wouldn't sell otherwise. It serves no practical purpose. Honestly, I'm surprised you paid 10 whole gold for it.
Shut up!
But the detail is so lifelike. I think you made a good choice, Law.
Really?
I have no idea why you wear it over your shoulder, though.
I think it looks pretty cool.
87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the? Is the enemy attacking?
Sorry about that. You're not hurt, are you?
Law? What on Dana are you doing?
What am I doing? Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks that I decided to strap onto my arms, but I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training. You and your crazy ideas.
I can't help it. If I'm not training, it's easy for me to get anxious.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time when we were camping the other day.
Yep. No amount of muscle will do you any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms. It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise you, you're already perfectly strong as it is.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you, Alphen.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alphen, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it.
Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one with our rocks strapped on?
Hell yeah! I'm down for that. Just give me a second, I'll be all ready to roll. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do this! Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes, Shion.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen. When do you find the time to train?
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
It's just, even without the blazing sword, you'd still be able to hold your own, right? But I never see you training.
I'd hardly call it a regimen. Unless exchanging blows with Zeugles counts.
I mean, sure, I get that real-life practice beats training any day. But you must have the odd trick or two up your sleeve.
I just told you. I really don't.
Wait, I've got it. It's your armor, right? You channel the extra weight into your strikes and...
It's actually not as heavy as it looks.
So not the armor, huh? In that case...
Just calm down a little, would you? Why are you so fixated on this anyway?
Well, because I want to make myself stronger.
You're strong enough as it is. I almost feel sorry for those Renan soldiers.
It's not enough. I need to keep working to get stronger. I won't allow myself to fail anyone again.
Law?
I'm useless the way I am now. If someone else dies because of me...
Law!
Sorry. Spiraling into self-doubt won't do me any favors. I know that.
None of us are invincible, Law. We're all just getting by, doing the best we can.
That's all we can ask of each other, right? It's as good a place as any to start, I guess.
To start what?
My new training regimen, of course. And what better way to kick it off than push-ups? 1, 2, 3, 4...
I admire your enthusiasm. Just don't overdo it, okay?
Just wait. You'll see how strong I can get. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Just great.
I guess... Yeah!
Great! Gotta break through! Demon Fang!
None shall escape my judgment!
Firmament
Rising
Render!
Wyvern!
Arrow Squall!
Severing An opponent like this should be easy.
There! I'm only getting started! Sleep now! By the power
I'm on
of
it! Take this!
We did it!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. What's this thing?
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Take it.
You're mine. That's quite a talent.
Your father once made the same remark.
So even my dad noticed, huh?
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Little help.
I'll run you through! Alpha!
None shall escape my judgment.
I'm on it!
It's a duel of the arts.
Take this! I'm on it! It's over!
Barely a blip on our radar. Let's dispose of the trash.
Firmament render.
Covering wind!
Arrow
Mirage! Dark wind!
We got the advantage.
Now we just have to make sure.
Don't worry, cause law's on it.
We won that by a mile.
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see. I think even the Zeugles look a little fuller than they usually do.
They're still Zeugles, just on a fuller stomach. Don't forget, this is enemy territory we're in.
Right, here goes!
Eat this!
Wind!
Lightning condensed!
Mirage! First strike!
I'll end you!
By the Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Let's dispose of the trash.
We turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Bullseye, shield!
They're attacking the
Here I come!
Doom!
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Infernal away!
Searing flame!
Eat dirt!
Hear me! Divine fury! Burning, don't mind if I do!
Eat this!
Rising
May a
water!
thousand
Sword!
cups hear you
One's
tread!
mine.
Oh, now you're talking!
Nail!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Firmament render!
Crumble! Rising Wyvern!
Arrow squall!
Away!
Do it!
Lost!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Light astral energy!
Here I come! I'll run you through! Mirage!
Coming through! I'm only just
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Wow, I'm impressed.
Here's a healing art! Light astral energy!
I owe you one!
Big with dark!
Storm!
Let the marksman handle this.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! This one's all mine!
Falling behind.
Looks like this one's mine.
They're not
Like
playing
hell it
around.
is.
First lane, raging cascade.
Here I come!
Anything in order is all mine.
Spirit flame.
Here comes something big.
Try to dodge. Air drop.
Gonna be more if I bet.
Here, let me help.
Try harder!
First aid.
No.
Air drop. Here I go. I'm only getting
Let me help.
First
I
aid.
owe you one. Blast the shot!
By the power of water. Gemini Aqua. Now. Astral energy. Full throttle.
We won.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Excited. It's on.
Take this!
Hope this works.
Rising
You made
Wyvern!
quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less
That's
talking,
quite a
more
talent.
pummeling.
Your fault. Cut them apart to your
I'll
heart's
take you
content.
all on.
Darkness.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Get lost.
I'm on it! You're
I'll
mine!
end you.
Strike!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing
Here
it
I
out.
come!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No choice! Azure Storm! Damn it!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you remind.
Burning air.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I hate camping out. Dispose of the trash.
That's you! Come one, come all!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Dance in the wind. Air drop.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Gotta break through!
None shall escape
Light
my
astral
You're
energy
mine!
to the wind.
Stardust!
Air drop.
You're on!
Photon blast.
A freezing storm.
You're free!
Hoodle.
Here I go!
I'm
on Castle!
Lightning
Start
is crowded enough with the astral energy
I'm on it!
by the power
You're
of
mine!
water.
Rising Wyvern!
Permanent render.
Take
I'm on it!
You're mine!
Xion, can you take care of them?
Sooner said than done.
Easy peasy. Ha, Hoodle.
You okay? You made a weird sound.
Sorry. I was just thinking how amazing this view is.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen mountains and fields before?
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not every day we get to enjoy views like this.
You too?
Yeah. Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over there? Doesn't it look like a big wave that somebody turned into stone?
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Yeah. Just be thankful we don't have to pass under them.
Actually,
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why those rocks are bound to be sturdy.
So all that astral energy is also what makes this realm look so lush then? Does astral energy really have that much of an impact on the land?
Yeah. Is that why even that mountain looks the way that it does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater impact it has on lots of things. So yes, like a great big fire.
but these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all of this is the Renan's doing?
When you put it like that, even something as nice looking as this starts to feel wrong.
I see a village over there.
The people working in it look Danan.
Look at these fields and all this livestock. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy?
What the hell is going on here?
Maybe something's going on in the forest. chance one of your friends, Hoodle?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
We turn the
You are
tables on
in
him.
his
There are still more
As soon as I'm
left.
done here. Right. No time to hold back.
My fists are crushing it out there.
There's nothing here. It doesn't even connect to Vicent.
Nope. Let's quit wandering.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Eat this! I'll end you!
Come on, Gate! Sword right. We're in good form.
This hill. I'm sensing a stronger concentration of astral energy around it.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Get on it there with the others.
Looks like it could be worth something. I hate camping out. Get lost!
Demon Fang!
Gusty nail! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Well, looky here.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah. Good. I guess...
Yes! I don't believe...
Huh? Really? Who would have thought we'd be raising it? Animals in a place like this.
Since we've decided to stop, we should make use of the opportunity.
Do you mean me?
It doesn't matter who.
Here, boy! Want to go for a walk?
I can't believe we actually raised this. Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Danans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling, too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elda Menancia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Droshin. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim.
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Danans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Danans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Danans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Danans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Everyone is all smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Danans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Right.
That can't be.
How's this? Wow.
Hey!
Zoogle fangs would make great weapons.
You need to stop this fixation with weapons.
But you're the same way about food. Are you planning to stop that? What's this thing?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sisloden about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind. I guess.
Sure. Sure.
Okay! All right.
Hey! Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us. What's wrong?
Yes! Ah!
How?
Huh? Hey!
Right.
Nice!
Right.
No way.
I don't...
Great!
I guess...
Look.
Whoa! Isn't call this is...
Ah!
Just great.
Yep!
Man, that was amazing! No wonder the old man was so gung-ho about it.
See? What did I tell you?
Shion? You've got sauce on your face.
still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renins getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renins.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's... check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet. So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Vicent.
It's just a nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
So, it's still a good way for us to test our strength. Stop sweating the small stuff.
An opponent like this should be easy. Slash the shock! Starter! Orochi's Fury! This one's gonna be tough. Slash the shock! Severing Wind! Come and face me! Take this! Swallow Blade! You picked the wrong fight! Orochi's Fury! Pierce out! Azure Storm! Demon Fang! Sonic Thrust! Swallow Blade! Azure You're mine! Demon Fang! Try that! Pierce through! Rise out! Release! Swallow Blade! Slash the shock! Out of the way! Mow him down! Mirage! This one's all mine! Demon Fang! Eat your... Slash the shock! Fire in the... Severing Wind! Get aboard! No choice! Slash! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Take this! Here I come! Infernal Torrent! Slash the shock! Wind! This one's all mine! Slash! Swallow Blade! Orochi's Fury! Azure Storm! Demon Fang! This isn't looking good! Azure Storm! Sure! Orochi's Fury! I can't move!
Dispose of the trash.
Tornado! Huh. Searing flame! Reload! Cyan in! Back into the fray! I never miss! By the power of water! Searing flame! Reload!
A freezing storm!
Ice tornado! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Who wants to die next?
There! One more! Magna ray! Gemini primed and ready! Back into the fray!
Where are you going? None shall escape my judgment!
Ray!
Sighted! You're mine!
I won't forgive you! Burning, I never miss!
None shall escape my judgment!
Ray!
A freezing storm!
Ice tornado!
Go! You're mine!
Searing flame! Reload!
Primed and ready!
Magna ray! Searing flame!
Huh.
Searing flame!
Here's a healing art! Huh. Huh. Here, let me help!
First aid!
Here's a healing art!
First aid! Searing flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload!
I'm out of ammo! I'm all stocked up!
By the power of water! Gemini Aqua! Think again!
Here, let me help! Here's a healing art!
First aid!
No more playing nice! A freezing storm!
Ice tornado!
None shall escape my judgment!
I never miss!
This is it!
I'm only getting searing flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload!
I'm out! Watch and weep!
Gemini Aqua! It's over! Searing flame! Reload! By the power of water! Back into the fray!
Here, let me help!
First aid! And again! Magna ray! Searing flame! Reload!
Sighted! It's over! Watch and weep!
Searing flame! Reload! Think again! Cyan instant! Back into the fray! I never miss! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
let me help. First aid! Primed and ready. One more. I never miss. Searing flame, reload! There, how's this? Searing flame, reload! I'm out. Back into the fray. By the power of water. Gemini, here's a healing art. Here, let me help. First aid! A freezing storm! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Mega Ray! This one's mine! Where are you going? Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help! Mega Ray! Here, let me help. First aid! Searing flame, reload! Hear me, flame of fury! Burning strike! None shall escape my judgment! Searing flame, I'm out! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Where are you going? Mega Ray! This is it! Mega Ray! Here's a healing art! Here, let me help! Here's a healing art! First aid! Think again! Here's a healing art! Here, let me help! First aid! Mega Ray! Primed and ready! I never miss! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! I never miss! Mega Ray! Here, let me help. First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! Back into the fray! Mega Ray! Who wants to die next? Excited! I'm only getting started! Let the marksman handle this! Mega Ray! Where are you going? Mega Ray! Here I go! Mega Ray! Let the marksman handle this! Where are you going? Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Mega Ray! This is it! Mega Ray! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Searing flame! Reload! I'm ready! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out! Here's a healing Let me help. Watch and weep. By the power of water! Gemini Aqua! Let's dispose of the trash. Ice Tornado! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! A freezing storm! Let's cut our losses. Lost!
I'm on it!
It's in the sky, it's mine!
Eat this!
Watch it!
Dazzle!
Eat this!
Soda! Crumble! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Blast the shock!
None shall escape my judgment!
Alright, it's showtime!
Blast the shock!
Who wants to die next?
Away!
Do it! Take this! Wind! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
They're surrounding us! Go!
You're mine!
Blast
Let's
the
do
shock!
it!
Banana, let's go!
Here I go!
Dazzle! Thrust! You're on!
An instant! Gusty nail!
Crumble! Sonic thrust!
None
Swallow
shall
blade!
escape my judgment!
Sweet now!
Pierce through! It's done!
You shouldn't have messed with me!
Take this! First strike!
None shall escape my judgment!
Blast the shock!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware that that's you reminding me.
Sword Lane Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Eat this!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade! Try this! Inferno turret!
Divine
Blast the shock!
This is it!
I'm on it!
Raging Cascade! By the
Lightning
power of
thrust!
water!
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Win!
A freezing storm!
Orochi's Fury! Sonic thrust!
Let me help. Here's
You're
the healing
mine!
art!
Now I can let loose! Lightning thrust! I'm on it! You're on!
Here's the healing art!
Blast the shock! You're on!
Dance in the wind!
Burn here!
That's freaking does it!
Here's the healing art!
First aid! A banana, let's go!
Orochi's Fury! Pierce through!
Air through first aid!
Sword Lane Alpha! Orochi's Fury!
Big
Blast! Pierce through!
Here's the healing art! Thunder blade!
Try this! Inferno turret!
That freaking does it!
Here I come!
First aid!
There you go!
Slap the shot! Stardust!
Here's the healing art!
Burn!
Hurricane!
Okay, here I go!
Where are you going?
Severing wind!
Now you see what I can do!
You're on!
Lightning condemned! Cyan instant!
Slash! I'm on it!
I'll end you! I'll finish you here and now!
Let me help.
Orochi's Fury! I'm on it! Sonic thrust!
Cyan instant!
Blast the shot!
I'm on it!
Let me help.
Raging
I
cascade!
really owe you one.
Cyan instant! Astral energy!
By the power
I'm on it! You're mine!
Lightning orb!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! A freezing storm!
Azure Storm! Demon Fang!
Ice tornado!
Azure Storm! Demon
Let
Fang!
me help.
It's on! Now I can let loose! Burn!
Dance in the wind! In here!
This one's mine!
spot.
Take this!
Freezing
I'm
storm!
not feeling so great.
Photon blast! Tornado! Here's a healing changing up the plan.
Azure Storm!
What a relief.
Gusty nail!
Azure Storm! Demon Fangs!
Thousand nails tear you to shreds!
Now I can let loose!
Gusty nail! By the power of water!
Demon Fangs!
Here, let me help.
Demon Fangs!
I'm on a roll now.
Azure Storm! Demon Fangs!
Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing arc! Let's get you all touched
Azure Storm! Demon
I'll
Fangs!
end you.
Go away!
Azure Storm!
Now I'm real mad.
Here's a healing arc!
Here goes.
Demon
One
Fangs!
left! Dance in the wind!
Sleep now.
Azure Storm!
More for the stockpile!
Azure Storm!
Here's the healing
Demon
arc!
It
Fangs!
was nice while it lasted.
Take this!
Now for the rock that power of water!
Eat dirt!
Don't mind if I do!
This one's mine.
And now!
1,000 gales!
Azure
Tear you to
Storm!
shreds! Here's a healing
Demon
arc!
Fangs!
Gusty nail!
Take this!
An instant! Vanquish darkness!
Here, let me
Azure
help.
Storm!
First
Demon
aid!
Fangs!
Divine streak!
Pathetic.
You paid for that! Azure Storm! Demon Fangs! Azure Storm! Demon
Lightning
Fangs!
of raging cascade!
Azure Storm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fangs! Azure Storm!
Last one out gets eaten alive.
Dad's working in the quarry today. So is mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldemenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldemenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a run-in for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Should we really take this?
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Ganons, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Colaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in. We've reached our destination.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cyslodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cyslodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dovalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.